Hello, and welcome to this tutorial. Today, we're going to be learning about Ableton's arrangement view. To begin, bring your mouse up to the View Selection option in the top right. Now, Ableton Live has two main views: the Session view, where the tracks are upright, symbolized here by upright lines, and the Arrangement view, where the tracks go across and are symbolized by the sideways lines. The Session view is great for live performances and jamming out ideas, but for today, we're going to be covering some of the basic features of the Arrangement view. Here we have our tracks, and across here is our timeline. This is where we can really lay out our track and be able to see the whole thing as it runs along from left to right. We can change our grid by right-clicking and selecting the amount of bars or subdivisions of a bar, like 1/4 or 1/16 of a note, or even turn the grid off entirely if we want to move things around and select a section without any sort of snapping to a grid. At the top, we have our ruler, which allows us to measure how long something will play for. We can also use it to zoom in or out by bringing our mouse up until it hovers over the ruler bar and it becomes a magnifying glass. Simply click and hold and drag down to zoom in or up to zoom out. We can also use these two markers here to select a region of our track, or loop it by coming up to the loop button at the top. If it's yellow, it's on, and if it's grey, it's off, just like many of these buttons up here. Some other important features are found here on the right above our tracks. This button allows us to set a marker which we can click on to autoplay from this point. You can set as many of these as you like, and they can be really handy if you're trying to lay out your track and make an arrangement that makes sense, and maybe play just from your intro or from your breakdown, just to check how things are sounding. Underneath this, we have the Automation Arm button, which activates our timeline's envelopes. These allow us to change any of our parameters for our effects or instruments over time by drawing in lines which Ableton will follow automatically as it plays along the timeline. Every time you replay that section, your envelopes will replay automatically, following the line you've drawn. I hope this tutorial was helpful in getting you started with some of the important features in Ableton's arrangement view. If you have any other questions or just feel like leaving a comment, feel free to do so below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other tutorials on Ableton to learn more. Thanks.